Wow, I went live and then immediately all your comments disappeared. That's weird. Were you guys wagering on starting on time? Is that what was going on? I think I saw something about that before it disappeared. Well. All right, we've got Eden on the road. We've got Emily busy with work. We've got Zach back from Europe. We'll have Katie from her car. We'll have Mo. But right now, it's just me. It's just me. This lonely little live stream. When is Basketball Illuminati coming back? I was late because we were recording something for Basketball Illuminati. Wow, look at that.
What's up?
What up, Mo?
This is one of the rare times I'm the first one to show up.
Yep. Well, you know, missed punctuality. Eden is gone, so that makes you.
But I'm
Mr.
always
punctuality.
Like, I'm usually the last one.
Yeah, that's true.
I have very problems with time management.
Tingo Binman says you had this live stream upcoming for 2 days. I mean, yeah. Like, what's the point of scheduling it if you can't do it in advance? I don't get that.
What's the problem?
I don't know. What's up, Zach?
What up?
Welcome back.
Now, is this you back, or is this the background that you took with you to Europe?
No, I'm in Prague. Yeah.
Impractical. Nope.
Broadcasting.
Nope.
Broadcasting.
Yes.
All right. Well, where do we start with Zach's European vacation? You want to Bone Daddies? The Bone Daddies experience?
Bone Daddies is great. I went 3 times in 3 days. It's fantastic ramen. Little life hack of getting some fried chicken thrown in there. Like, just a good vibe. Good vibe in Soho.
So you're on vacation in a place for a limited amount of time and you go to the same restaurant 3 times. I find that a little surprising.
So I went the day I got there. And then I went the night after. I went the third night. So the first night, the third night. And then I went for lunch on the last day I was there while I was killing time.
Why didn't you try more places?
Because I could get in quickly, and it was right next to the hotel I was staying at on the last night.
Where'd you stay?
I stayed at the Hoxton Holborn.
I stayed across
2 days.
Is that across the street from the Nobu Hotel?
I don't know. I have no idea where the Nobu is. And then I stayed at this place called like Montcalm Piccadilly Townhouses or something like that, which was like they gave me like the bed with like the posts. It was like a very like it was so I did actually I was like, you know what, I'm here when in Rome. And so I had the blackout shades in the room, and then you could do curtains around the bedposts. So then I closed those too, and I was really encased in this like fancy bed. It's great.
That seems like too much.
The man talking about Bone Daddies and being closed in his bed is Zach Harper. I'm Maze.
This is Zach here. Yeah, that's Maze. This is Zach.
I was confused. I thought it was Maze talking.
No. Well, this is Zach letting you know that was not Maze talking. That was Zach talking, which is me.
Is that cleared up? Oh, this is kind of a. I don't know if I can put that on the screen, Damon. Sorry. Sorry, bud. But he's excited to see Katie. Hi, Katie. How you doing?
Hello. Wonderful. How are you guys?
So Katie's here. I don't know how long we have her. I'm just gonna sit back. Go ahead. Get your Mormon wives on.
You guys, everyone has to go watch whatever the fuck the title is.
Does everyone have their swig? Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. That's what it is. It has to rhyme. I've been following this mom talk on TikTok, this weird Mormon. I've only followed Taylor. I've only followed the main person. But I
Did
followed
you follow her before the scandal?
Before the scandal.
Okay, so that's the question.
Because, like, you know, I've got a bunch of friends in Salt Lake City. Like, there was this. She came up on my TikTok algorithm, and it's just like these weird Mormon wives. They're all like super young. They all mostly look the same, and they're just like doing these awkward dances and these awkward TikTok videos, and I was fascinated by it. And then maybe like 4 months after I started following her, the scandal happened where it turned out like these wholesome Mormon wives who are just all about positivity and everything were soft swingers. And there was this swinging scandal that happened.
Soft swingers?
So the soft swinging, apparently, according to these Mormon, according to Mom Talk, which is what their group is called.
Mommy Talk?
Hashtag mom. No, Mom Talk. Not Mommy Talk.
How
Okay?
dare.
Very different things.
Man, when is that dropping on the Count the Digs network?
And so soft swinging is this woman, Taylor, and her husband, and then like two other married couples would party and drink, and they would like make the wives make out, and then eventually that turned into like, all right, now you make out with the husband. So as long as everything was happening in front of everybody, it was fine. But
no full penetration, though.
No full penetration, just messing around. But then one night, Taylor took someone else's husband behind closed doors and had sex. And that's when the scandal just broke all hell loose.
That's when
leaving everyone to wonder, will Mom Talk survive this?
Right. And that's the big theme of this entire 8-episode run of the first season of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Have we gotten confirmation that there'll be a second?
Are you? Did you watch the end of the first
Definitely.
episode or of the 8th episode? Are you
Did they
serious?
announce it though?
Announce it? They left us with a fucking cliffhanger.
I want a reunion.
What are you talking about? There's going to be 8 seasons of this at least. When do Mormons do anything in ones?
That's a good.
There you go.
Well, especially this group.
Yeah, but the whole worry is Mom Talk going to survive? Because Mom Talk, let me tell you, Maze, you may think Mom Talk is a solid, supportive group.
Ooh.
It is not.
Ooh.
Why isn't it supportive?
Oh,
It's not a character for women to turn on each other.
Women don't support each other. It turns out on the internet, that's not a real thing.
That's crazy. I thought women had each other's backs.
No.
And just so you know, it has not officially been renewed yet for a season 2 on Hulu. I just googled it.
It will be.
Oh, okay. I haven't gotten word that Steph Curry is going to play more than next season, but I feel pretty confident.
Stop it.
Well, that's because Woj's retired.
More than next season. He's signed for more than.
But
next
that's because
season.
Woj retired. How will we ever learn anything ever again?
Oh yes, Woj retired.
He retired.
Sure, he did.
In the sense that Borat would say, he's retired.
Speaking of Mormon wives, that'll save your marriage. There's a lot of weird. Man, I don't want to be a toxic male on the internet, but
okay.
I need to know. I need to know Mo's opinion, and I need to know Katie's opinion
before you can be toxic.
I'm an ally. So all these women except for Whitney. Whitney is 30. Whitney's the evil one. Whitney's the villain.
Jesse's 30 also, I believe.
Oh, Jesse's 30 also? Okay. The rest of them are in their mid to early 20s.
To me is like 29.
40. They all look 40. I thought they were all my age.
I think they all have kids.
Yeah, isn't it just
they all have kids?
Ages you having children
that quickly?
I mean, think about it this way: like, if you're not sleeping when you first have kids and things like that, you're not getting enough. And now the one who's 22 is divorced and has 2 kids and is basically a single mom and is running around constantly. I don't imagine they are.
They're the breadwinners,
but they're not.
They're constantly running. They have the energy to keep up with.
but they're also
Always
like
get-
They have the
not
energy to
putting
swing.
themselves right. They're
So
not
that
putting
just shows
soft-
up. That just shows
softly.
up.
softly.
Nice and
Yeah, you have to
softly.
swing softly. It's just like a gentle back and forth.
A gentle
It's just
swing.
gentle. It's not like the big like you're getting air. You know.
Yeah.
It's not
Soft
that.
swinging isn't as hard as full swinging.
Yeah, soft
It's like
swinging
a
isn't
nice
as
little
hard as hard
porch
swinging.
swing.
Yeah, yeah, just a little
It's a
back. Just
bench
feel the
swing.
breeze. Yeah, just
Yeah.
feel
I
the
mean, they
breeze.
might actually consider that swinging. That might be their definition.
We're not
of
going
I mean,
swinging.
to them,
over
yeah,
the thing,
yeah.
turning to Inside Out Boy. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Maze, you gotta
So-
watch this.
So you're surprised at how old they look based on their
Yeah.
ages.
Yes, because it'll be like Jen, 24. I'm like, she's 24, or what's the
Well,
Layla or Kayla or whatever her name is? It's
Layla's
22. I'm like,
22.
she looks 40.
Well, Utah is also. I mean, is everybody in Utah? I'm
Yes.
assuming.
Yeah,
Well, for
Utah's
now.
also big on plastic surgery.
It is, but
True.
that
they get
shouldn't make
laughing
you
gas
look-
for their Botox
Yeah.
because they're only drugs they can do.
Nice.
they shouldn't. But
That's soft
plastic
Botox.
surgery at 22 doesn't make you,
You
look
shouldn't
40.
need it at 22, right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't
No,
need
I'm
it
just
at
saying.
22.
Like, I think the culture. Is like skewed towards a weird standard of like a more aggressive standard of female beauty, not like a Los
Yeah.
Angeles standard, but Utah
No.
has their own culture around.
Yes, I think per
women are-
capita. I think per capita is
White,
the highest
blonde.
like usage of
Yeah,
plastic surgery.
And they all look alike, by the way. Like, you could show me a picture and give me a name and it not match it. I wouldn't know the difference.
I keep
Like,
getting,
besides Whitney and Taylor and
Yeah.
obviously Layla, who's completely different. But like the
How is
rest
she different, Mo?
Huh?
How is
She's
she
of a
different?
she's of a different race.
You can say black. She's black.
Which shouldn't crack, and she's 22.
Oh,
well, maybe the Mormon
She's
gonna
is
look the same.
responsible.
maybe she's gonna look
What's
the
in the
same.
swigs?
Also the soda can't help. The
Oh, that's a
44
good point. That's
Ounce
a good
of
point.
big gulps that they're drinking 5 a day.
44 ounces in an hour?
44 ounces is a lot of soda.
In an hour.
It's insane. That's just not. I mean, no, that's a big. You know what, Zach? That might be why they've aged.
That makes sense now. Now it's starting to come together.
It probably doesn't help when your husband like blows all his medical school money gambling, and then you
Oh,
have
that
to
dude.
then you have to pay for everything and raise the
Maze.
kids, and God forbid you look at a dick once in a while.
She didn't
That's-
even. She didn't
that's-
even.
She
look
didn't.
at-
That's the Nordic serial killer I was talking about last
He's
week.
terrible.
All right, Maze. There's this episode where they go to Vegas. Girls weekend in Vegas, right? Except one of the boyfriends and one of the husbands goes too.
Well,
Ben
Ben
Yeah.
Affleck's
hold-
second cousin.
Hold on. It's
Soft girls
because
weekend.
because the boyfriend's girlfriend, who is what, like 8 months pregnant at this point.
No, she's
At
13 months
least.
pregnant.
Oh,
She
at that
was-
point,
she's
okay,
huge, yeah.
At that point, and she is going to Vegas, but she can't fly, so they are driving. So the boyfriend's like, I want to be nearby in case she goes into birth or whatnot. That's the excuse. The other husband decides to just join because Zach, you
Nothing
wanna
to do
take
with
it
his
away?
gambling addiction.
Yeah, he's addicted to gambling, and he is a control freak. Like this dude is. He's got like the cops are gonna visit his house at some point.
Oh,
No redeeming
I
qualities.
thought he killed her in the way that episode. Tell Mace how the episode went.
Well,
I love,
I'm gonna
I
tell
love
you-
this Mo like getting really excited and then like, no,
I
Zach,
like-
you
I
tell
like-
him.
You tell him. You tell
I,
him.
I like
Zach-
the
Zach tells it
flow
better.
of I'm starting to tell the story.
Yep.
Mo interrupts
Stop.
and then goes, "Well, Zach, tell it."
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's
had felt bad that I had
I will tell
I
it.
felt bad
That's
that I had
chemistry.
interrupted it. But go ahead. Go
He's
ahead.
so excited.
I am.
All right. It's so they go to Vegas. The husband has a gambling addiction. So he goes. He has to get an allowance from his wife because he doesn't work. He doesn't work.
Why,
He's in
Mo?
medical school. Mo's gone.
But he already
He's so
got
excited.
medical. His family gave him money for medical school, which he blew gambling. So
Yeah.
now she has to pay for his medical school and give him a gambling allowance. And she's like,
All
"Yeah,
off
no
mom talk.
problem."
Yeah. All off mom talk money.
Yeah.
But so they go. one of the girls who organized the weekend, maybe it was her birthday or something. I can't remember where they went, but she surprises them all with a night at the Chippendales show.
Hell yeah.
They have no idea they're going. Half of them are very uncomfortable with it. Half of them are like just hands cackling in the wind, like just couldn't be happier.
Yes.
And they get to like go back because they're on a TV show. They get to go backstage and oil up some of the guys or whatever. And the whole time, this wife, whose husband is in the city gambling,
with her
is
money.
like we should not be here. This is not our values. Like she's not like into this or doing anything inappropriate.
No.
So she's like, we should not be here. She's texting her husband like, this is where we are. I had no idea. And he just starts going, I thought you were better than this. I thought I knew who you like. He's just like,
I don't want to be married to someone like you.
By the way, while he's playing poker with her money, he's at the table playing poker, admonishing her between hands. It is incredible television.
Also, if you've tried to use your cell phone while at the tables in Vegas, they make you step away.
Yeah, he's probably getting up constantly.
Yeah, like it's like play a hand, walk away.
He starts shitting on he starts shitting on everyone's marriage in the group. Like he's throwing everyone under the bus. He accuses one woman of cheating. Yeah, she's showing them like they share everything. They share every text message. Like you can tell. Here's why I like this show so much. Is you can tell this is them first time on reality television trying to figure out how do we do reality television.
Yes. Like
they have no, like you compare this to like a Real Housewives season of any city, those are professionals. We're watching like AA baseball here.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's exactly what I told Jamie. I said, this is like what they hope they could be. It's, oh man. But that whole thing, I thought, so she disappears in the middle of the night. Right.
Yeah, she left to go be with him at 2
a.m. And they can't
after he had lost all his money.
They can't get a hold of her at all through the course of the day. And I was like, holy shit, did they catch a murder on the show?
They even joke about it.
They did.
And then she's like, we needed this. We really needed this to make our relationship so much stronger. I need him to be verbally abusive and threaten our marriage and say I'm a horrible mother. And now we're better.
And now he got
with the Chippendales
and hated it. She left. She hated it.
Because the girls are split into the saints and the sinners. So there's some are much more Mormon than the rest.
Yeah,
and the sinners got uninvited to a baby blessing.
Can you give
let
me
me tell
an
you,
example? Can you give me an example of what a sinner's behavior might be?
Divorced, or you drink. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah,
not
drinking coffee. Ooh, Taylor had an iced coffee.
All right.
Girl,
why am I excited? Why am I excited about this baby blessing?
Oh, because the sinners didn't get invited.
They were uninvited.
Oh, they were uninvited. That's right.
Because they went to first. They went to the house, right? They went to
Zach's parents' house and they drank in the hot tub.
Like a dude who brought a flask and was, sneaking in drinks or whatever, and they found it disrespectful, which I actually kind of agreed with. But but then they wouldn't invite them to the next party because of that.
Well, no, they were invited, and they showed Jen being like, okay, I want everyone to be here. They're like talking about, and then they're like, oh, I got to buy a dress for this. And someone's like, I don't think you're invited. She's like, what? And they called Jen like, hey, I'm hearing that we're not invited anymore. She's like, oh, yeah. Zach just doesn't really want people there that like he doesn't know. These people that were just at his parents' house, by the way.
Yeah, I refuse, by the way, to spell his name the way Zach.
It's Z-A-C, right?
He spells it the way you do, but I refuse to spell it that way. When I'm talking about him, it's with a K.
And
he spells it Z-A-C.
Does he?
Yeah.
Z-A-C.
Ooh, that's on the Chiron like constantly.
Let's rank spellings
Zach
of Zach.
Oh, this is easy.
Well,
Z-A-C
we know
number
what.
1.
Yeah.
Z-A-K number 2.
No.
Z-A-C. Yeah. Z-A-C number 3. Z-A-C-K number 4.
No, I disagree.
Really?
Yeah.
Z-A-C-H, Z-A-C-K, Z-A-C, Z-A-K.
No, Z-A-K is Zach Toscani's goated. Like he's the best.
Yeah. I mean, he's the only one that I've ever encountered that spells his name like that. Oh,
Z-A-C-K is not appropriate after you're 6 years old.
Zach, we have a new contender.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Show me
Oh.
a Zakir.
Number one. That's number
Zakir.
one.
I would put that number one.
Zakir.
If you have a
Zoc.
Zakir like that, yeah, I'll put that number one for sure.
Mhm.
Dude, if you can get a Z and a Q in your name with one
Mhm.
vowel, you are
Yeah.
dominating Scrabble forever.
Zach-
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's amazing. But let's go back to the evil Zach. The other thing that's the fun stuff is he's in medical school that she's kind of basically paying his way through because he blew all his money gambling. And
He's
now he
never
has
gonna make it
no, but he has a residency or something in New York.
Yeah.
because daddy's
No
a
way he survives
surgeon,
that.
grandpa's a surgeon, great
Cardiac.
grandpa's a surgeon.
Cardiology, like they're cardiac surgeries. Like this is no way. I would not.
I think we
trust
called
this
them
dude.
cardiologists.
Whatever. Well, no way. I'm letting
Not
that
cardiac
dude.
surgeries.
He
We
doesn't
don't call
even
them
know
cardiac
that.
surgery.
But he works in the
Cardiac
department.
Zach.
No way. I'm letting that dude work on me. Period. I'd rather die.
The big question is is this going to break up mom talk now that Jen has to move to New York with him?
Important clarification that I learned. It's mom talk TOK.
Yeah,
We're not
yeah.
talking,
Yeah.
We're not
TikTok.
talking
Like TikTok.
talk.
No,
It's
like
a
TikTok.
mom TikTok.
Yeah. Yes, mom talk. Yeah. TOK.
Mhm.
Sorry for the confusion on that one. But the biggest storyline of this whole show isn't any of what we've mentioned. It's Taylor is about to have a baby with this guy she met through DMs, I believe.
Yeah.
He DM'd her.
This guy is dumber than the handle of a broom. Like this guy, he is legitimately one of the
A
stupidest
A broom
people.
handle on drugs.
What? Yeah, he's a drug addict, and there is not a thought in his head at any time other than I'd like to have sex. That is the only thought in his head at any given moment.
He
And even
reminds me of,
half the
like,
time, I don't think he can figure that out.
No. He
So
reminds me
he's
of a
not a
cuckoo
Mormon.
bird. Like on the clock.
I don't know. We haven't gotten a story about him being Mormon.
Hmm.
No,
She
he is.
said-
He is.
she
She
said
wanted to
she
marry
wanted-
someone in the church.
Yeah, with somebody that she can go to church with. Like that was
Mhm.
like
Okay.
her big thing.
But all he wants to do is fuck.
And do drugs.
And do
And
drugs.
and not know how to read.
He's got like the red around his eyes. You
Yeah.
remember, this will help you, Maze. You remember how like when Anakin was turning to the dark side in Star Wars?
Wow,
And he
reference.
started
Zach,
getting
you-
those
you
like
know this,
will
right,
help
Zach?
you,
beady
Maze.
eyes. That he has that constantly around his eyes. I'm trying to bridge the gap. Zach.
We go one
she
day
got-
without fucking Star Wars
No.
or Marvel or any of that shit.
How often have
It's
we done
constant. It's
He's-
constant.
He's mad about it. He's mad. He's
God.
mad at me.
Pick good
that? Well,
movies.
I'm not in you. I don't know your chats. I don't know
No,
your
no,
deal.
no,
Like,
no. It's,
Constant.
he's overreacting, Mo. It's not even that bad. But yeah, so you're saying
was
he
not a
does so
good
many
reference.
drugs that his eyes are turning red.
Where you would put eyeliner, it just looks
The
like
rim.
it's nothing
just,
but red.
just
Oof.
red. It is like
Oof.
it's,
Yeah,
you turn
he's
off the
drugged.
lights, it glows. Like it's
Yeah, he's
that
drugged
kind of
out.
red.
And she got arrested for domestic violence in the first episode against him
That's right. Yeah.
because she's wasted throwing chairs at him and he tried locking her in the garage. I believe her children were there.
Yeah.
Who the ex-husband will not allow being filmed. So that
Yeah.
Nor
never
should
see
he.
him.
That's crazy.
Nor should he. That's
Yeah.
good stuff. But the other thing too, what's crazy about it is that episode, and then they go 11 months later, episode 2,
11
then
months later.
and then she's pregnant.
She's super pregnant.
That's her
Wow.
second
Miscarriage,
pregnancy
yeah.
in 2 pregnancies in 2 episodes because she
Yeah.
had like a miscarriage episode 1.
Yeah.
Her mom's like, how stupid
She
can you
is-
be?
Fertile.
Oh, God.
She's super because I think she has 2 or 3 kids already.
She already has
Just
at least
2.
2, yeah.
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 And then the day he's moving in with her parents are over, and it's just total awkwardness because they're having a conversation of like, how could you do this? This is so dumb. This is a mistake. I can't believe you got pregnant by this guy. You're not even married, all that stuff. And then the guy walks in, has
And
no idea her parents are over,
Yeah.
and the dad just goes, so you knocked up my daughter.
Well, she's like, yeah, Dakota's going to be moving in. And then he pulls into the driveway with boxes. And they're like, oh, you mean like right this second? Yeah. And they're like, why don't you wait to live together? It's like, she's about to have the baby. Like, I think we're past
Yeah.
living in sin.
As Zach says, she might still be pregnant. 13 months. She might be at 18 now.
Yeah, she's like
She's
an
probably got-
elephant.
yeah.
22 months. What do they do?
God, it's so good. I was a little worried I wasn't going to get it done this morning because we had I forgot we were starting a half hour early, but literally roll credits on episode 8, and Maze sent that link. Perfect.
Look at God. Won't he do it?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the Friday mailbag. It's
Bag talk.
Friday. Man, Eden apologized earlier this week and said, "I'm sorry, Maze."
For
And
what?
I said, "Sorry for what? I don't understand." Said, "Sorry for leaving you with these mom talkers, these Mormon talkers, these
Mom talk
Mormon
us.
wives
I'm
obsessed."
tired of this judgment.
She should apologize
You like
for
what you
resisting.
like. We like what we like. It's what are we doing?
Who's judging you, Mo? Was there
You!
judgment in my voice?
Yes.
No.
In the text messages and everything.
I
Yes.
haven't even. I just gave you fucking unfiltered time to talk about
You
it.
literally gave us 26 minutes to talk.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
He
Still
did.
judgment throughout the course of all of it.
There's no judgment.
It wasn't judgment-free.
I am giving you the space and nurturing your obsession. And,
It was quite generous.
and also your obsession with starting to talk about it and then letting Zach hop in to talk about it because you're too vibrating at such a high
Yeah.
frequency that you
I'm
can't even
chittering.
form a straight sentence.
He's had so many
Considering.
swigs today, Maze. You don't know. He has
I'm
hundreds
trying
of
to know what it's
ounces.
like to have 44 ounces in an hour.
He's
Oh my God.
swigging.
I don't
He
think I
did a
could drink
44 ounce
44
suicide.
I couldn't drink 44 ounces of soda in an hour.
I don't know if I could drink 44 ounces of anything, even
I know
water.
I mentioned this
in 1 hour.
before. My dad and I used to drive up to the Trinity Alps in the summer to go to this like cabin retreat for a week. We'd stop in Redding, California. It was consistently about 115 degrees. We'd go to this gas station and we get 120-ounce sodas to drive
Is this
up
Parks
the
and
mountain.
Rec?
Yes. we went to Paunch Burger. The
I
original
got the
Paunch Burger.
child size.
This soda was like, I mean, it was like 2-3 feet high. It was crazy. And I was, 12.
But it looked normal. It looked normal next to you
Yeah,
guys.
just me and my dad. It looked like a small, but I was ecstatic for this. I was dying to get these huge sodas. I look forward to it. Now, yeah, that's sickening to me at this point.
I mean, yesterday I drank a 1.25 liter of Diet Coke over like 6 hours. And I went to throw it away because I was like, that seems like a lot. 42 ounces.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's
On
too
the
much.
reg.
That's insane.
Well,
I just.
Deli Platter's question was, what topic could you give a 20-minute presentation on without any preparation? You guys just did Mormon wives, but what else could you
Nailed it.
give a presentation on?
9/11 being an inside job.
Oh, I gotta go. That's a conversation.
Mo got back on the list.
Back
Mo,
on? You think I was ever
Mo
off?
is innocent. It's the whites.
Try convincing them that.
Start drooling, fatties.
Paunch
Zach
Burger.
has sent that
Yeah.
to the chat.
That's one of my favorite things in Parks and Rec.
20-minute presentation. I mean,
How cute Dolores is.
yeah, I would listen to that. I'll listen to
Yeah,
that
I mean, I could give a
presentation.
20-minute presentation on how doomed this generation of people are.
How to make friends without trying.
LT Smash says,
Oh, I couldn't limit it to 20 minutes.
That's just the intro.
I mean, I can barely get through the polycarbonate lenses in 20 minutes. Like, there's so much technology in there.
Oh, stop. I'm going to slide off my chair.
I could do the whole Godzilla run that we've had over the past 10, 15 years.
Godzilla, all
Planet
the
of the Apes.
Godzilla movies?
Yeah.
Starting with
past
which
10 to
one?
15. No, starting with the I won't do the Matthew Broderick one.
Oh, okay.
Why not?
That was based in New York. That was awful.
Future Cinephobe.
That's a great movie.
That would be a great cinephobe. That's a great cinephobe.
It will be a great cinephobe.
It stopped me from
Can't wait.
picking it because it's 2.5 hours long. That's the only thing that's holding me back from picking it. Otherwise, it would have happened by now.
And it is fun that they destroy the garden. Spoiler alert.
Great.
I would just start with when they kind of rebooted it all.
Okay.
The more recent reboots. I could do that.
Give me 30 seconds right now. How do you
Well, I
start
mean, you really
your
have to go all
presentation?
the way back to actually, it's not even Godzilla. You have to start with the King Kongs because that's really where it begins, the whole thing, because they tie it all together in that instance. So it's really a line of movies that you have to follow through. Then you have the offshoots, because then you can go Godzilla -1, which is fucking awesome.
All
If
right,
you
I
haven't
believe
watched
you.
that, highly watch that.
I did watch that. I thought it was cool. The dramatic storyline, I was not expecting it,
Yeah.
and it was pretty hilarious in a bad way. I'm not gonna lie.
I fell asleep about 20 minutes into it. But I like
The
the 20
Godzilla
minutes I
part
saw.
was dope.
The
Thought it
Godzilla
was
stuff was dope.
Very
Yeah,
well rendered. And then the B plot, I guess, because the A plot would be the terrifying lizard monster, but the B plot is like a soldier who comes home and he finds like an orphan girl with another orphan baby, and then they make this like weird family, but they're Japanese, so they don't talk to each other ever about anything. And then there's a lot of crying.
Becomes his like quasi wife, like the whole
Yeah,
situation.
just essentially out of necessity, like they just move in together.
It is incredibly ballsy though to try to create a romance story out of a Godzilla movie.
But there was no romance.
Right, but that was what the love slave tried to kind of create one.
I guess
it didn't necessarily succeed, but it is incredibly gutsy to do that, I think.
Zach,
to
could
try
you
to
give
make
a
a full
20-minute
drama.
presentation on your European vacation?
Yeah, I could do that.
I guess that would be your preparation. That would be going to Europe.
Yeah. The city of Prague. I love me some Prague. Let me tell you.
Was that
so I had this moment.
You made a friend?
Where I was walking through Old Town Prague, and I was getting like stares. Like people were like staring at my shoes. I was just wearing like
wooden shoes?
white and red Jordan 1s. Like they're nice, but white and red Jordan 1s. And like crowds of people as I walk by, like they're just staring and like giving me like ocular pat downs, to where I text friends. I was like, hey, you've been here before. Is there something with Jordans and the Czech Republic? Like, what's going on here? Because I finally knew what it was like to be a hot woman walking anywhere.
Finally,
like, that's how I was being viewed. Like, but it was just looking at my shoes, and like people were like checking them out like constantly, to where I didn't wear them the rest of the trip in Prague, because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to get jumped. I had to figure out if this was like a bad omen for, like, did he dunk on George Zedek a bunch? Like, I couldn't figure out what was going on. Like, why this? And I guess they were just like nice shoes, but that was something that was a little alarming, to where I started wondering if I was going to get.
You didn't ask anyone?
We never got the answer.
Never got the answer. No one knew. They're like, no, there's no problem with Jordans.
One of life's greatest mysteries now.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just had it like that. I don't know. I was just hot.
Nope.
This is a
Ankles
bit of a
down. You're a 10.
stretch here, but Iron Salamander says
Shoeless Jack Jackson.
Jack.
No, I still had shoes. I had other shoes that I wore, just not those. Yeah, Prague was great. I think that was my favorite city that I went to. But Copenhagen was great too. Amsterdam was fantastic. Paris still amazing, and London was a lot of fun. Like, it was a good trip. Other than the only thing that was bad was they lost my bag at one point. But they eventually found it
On the way?
on the way from Prague to Paris. They lost it in Frankfurt.
What are you like flying, or are you taking trains?
I took trains and I flew. I took a train.
It's pretty cheap, right, to fly?
Super cheap. It was like $200.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was like $200 for each flight. And I could have gone cheaper, but I didn't like know the airlines that were cheaper. So
Yeah.
Right.
That is a gamble.
Their version of
Yeah.
Southwest. Their version
Yeah.
of
Whatever
It's like-
European for Frontier is.
Like, there was one that was like $60.
Mm.
I was like,
Is this
I mean,
Spirit?
This has to be their Spirit. Like,
Yeah.
it just
Well,
has to be.
Because I saw a round trip from like London to Belfast for $40.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
what?
You know what was great? I took taking the train from Paris to London,
It's
except for
great.
the whole customs part.
The channel.
That whole process was annoying. But what a man! Why don't they do that every day?
They actually,
I would take a train every day.
My sister does do day trips to Paris with her
Yeah.
kids every now and then from London.
How
Just
long
literally
is
just
it?
hop on the.
It's like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Bodega Boy says, "Is cookies and cream the cheese pizza of ice creams?"
No,
Oh,
vanilla.
Vanilla.
Yeah. How would cookies and cream be the cheese pizza?
It's flavored.
It's like the pepperoni.
Well, vanilla is a flavor too, and cheese is a flavor.
And but like in the but
It's
like
the base.
it's
It's the starting point.
Yeah. No, cookies and cream would be like a
Pepperoni.
sausage and mushroom or something
Is
like
cookies
that.
and cream in your top 10 ice creams?
Yes.
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 Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably top 3.
No.
It was one of my
3.
favorites, really. I love cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream is a great milkshake.
Mm.
Great milkshake, great McFlurry, great
Blizzard.
Yeah.
Does
Concrete.
it have to be like Oreo?
Go off
though?
Culver's.
Yeah, it's got Hydrox?
Please
Well,
don't
yeah.
come at me with Hydrox. Absolutely not.
Yeah, of course it has
I
to be
just think
Oreo.
I think it's interesting that cookies and cream is not like that. Oreo is not branded that because it is always Oreo type cookies. It's not like a chocolate chip cookie. That's chocolate
Right.
chip cookie dough.
Right.
Mm.
I do like.
Well, because
cookie
then you
dough.
got to give money to
Good
Oreo.
point. It's sandwich cookies
But aren't
and
they
cream.
using Oreos?
If you shave down where it says Oreo on the cookie part, then they can't prove it.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I mean if you
Life hack.
blend it into ice cream, yeah, you can't tell
Yeah.
that it's an Oreo anymore.
Show me where it says Oreo in this pint.
Yeah, show me the O.
If he's heard that
Shit,
before.
find the R even. Good luck.
Never show
Have you
her.
guys ever had ice cream that people call chocolate that's just chocolate syrup with vanilla?
Yeah.
That shit drives me
Mm.
crazy.
Yeah, that's
Where they
not-
call it chocolate? No.
They call
yeah,
it chocolate.
like a lot of chocolate milkshakes are just vanilla
Yep.
ice
With
cream with
the-
chocolate syrup. Yeah.
That's how you know it's the cheese pizza of ice creams.
A lot of chocolate shakes are lies.
Well, vanilla ice cream is way better than cheese pizza is.
Correct. I
Yo,
agree.
I like cheese pizza.
Sure.
I don't
Is-
know.
Same.
I don't
But
think
but
so.
a good vanilla ice cream is way better than a good cheese pizza.
Is vanilla the margarita of pizza?
Yes.
I'm more of a.
The margarita of pizzas? No.
That's vanilla bean.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Vanilla
that's
bean,
like
Mm.
the slight step
Just a
up above
touch more
vanilla.
Are you
specific.
taking- Are you taking cookies and cream or are you taking cookie dough ice cream?
I'm taking cookie dough.
Wrong.
I love them both a lot. I think I go cookies and cream if I have to choose, though.
Cookies and cream consistency and ceiling is way higher. The floor is probably even higher too.
I used to
You're
like
getting
cookie dough a
everything you
lot.
need in one bite.
Cookie dough is literally vanilla with chunks of cookie. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's not a.
You gotta
it's
hunt
two
for the cookie
different
dough.
things. Yeah.
I like that.
I'm not hunting for the cookies and cream. You know where it is. It's everywhere, baby.
Katie always knows
Every
what cream
bite.
is.
Hmm.
Oh.
I didn't like that reaction.
Thoughts on
Allied.
Rocky Road? I mean,
Rocky
man,
Love
Road
it.
is
Rocky Road.
solid. It's not a top 10 though.
It's your grandma's favorite ice cream.
Well,
If
that's
it's
No, that's
there,
butter
I'm-
pecan.
yeah,
that's
if it's
disappointing
there,
for Jamie because it's Jamie's favorite ice cream.
Sorry, Grandma
Well,
Jamie.
yeah, sorry, Grandma Jamie. This is like
Rocky Road's
if
the
it's
last ice
there-
cream I had, and it was fucking good.
If it's there,
Almonds
it's
were
good.
chocolate covered.
I'm happy for it, but no, that's too much.
Where did you get it? Why was it the last ice cream you had?
Well, just the last time I had ice cream, it was Rocky Road.
Okay.
Yeah, it was before. It was.
I don't like too much marshmallow,
pod.
though.
Yeah, you need
No.
like I remember the shitty little like really plasticky marshmallows in the Rocky Road. but
Yeah,
that's only
the Rocky
because-
Road that I had chocolate covered almonds, and it was like a marshmallow like swirl kind of, and it wasn't overpowering. It was just right.
No,
Yeah, I
it's
just keep thinking
like a
of Breyers.
6 out of 10.
What about a sherbet?
Love a sherbet. Oh my god.
Rainbow?
Yeah, rainbow
be.
or orange. I like them both.
Just orange alone?
Yeah, orange sherbet.
wanna-
Can get it.
I need a little lime and raspberry in that mix.
Zach, when you were in Hawaii, did you get any shaved ice?
I did. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
I got
a
one,
big staple there. I like those.
Let me tell you,
Uh-oh.
It's the exact same as the one I get in Santa Monica.
That's fine, but it's
the exact same. Like
they
this
have a
idea-
really crazy place in the North Shore that's like a full-on factory. The way
if you're
they
getting
kinda do it.
if you're getting 3 flavors, what are you getting?
When I went, I got watermelon, mango, and guava.
I don't think I like the watermelon in there.
The mango that I had was really good.
Yeah.
I think mango's the consensus staple. Like
I think I did
without-
mango coconut. I think I did that.
Oh, coconut, get out of here.
I can't do coconut.
Disgusting.
Coconut flavor is tough for me.
You know what's a good one? This I think is the best, and it's very underrated, very underappreciated. Lychee. That is to me the top shaved ice flavor.
Yeah. Do you get the toppings as well? Do you get
No,
pieces of lychee? You just want the.
I just want the syrup and the ice. That's all I want.
Mark Ordner asks, do you think you took better care of yourself when you were single or when you were in a relationship, or was it the same?
A relationship.
Yeah, because he doesn't take care of himself.
Routine. I have.
She takes care of him. Yeah,
exactly.
No, it has nothing to do with him.
I get. She makes sure I have breakfast or lunch. I get taken care of.
Those are 40s, by the way.
That was Zach talking.
Can't believe you said that, Maze.
It more depends on like what I have going on in my life than whether I'm in a relationship or not. That actually has nothing to do with it. It's more just
part of
like
what's going on in
how
your
much am
life.
No, it's like how much am I working?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's really the only thing that determines how well I take care of myself.
I just never do it, so
yeah,
easy across the board.
Yeah,
same across the board for Katie. She's good. I mean, I would say it's like it's not absolute one way or the other. I think in terms of like eating dinner every night and like making dinner every night and generally like hygiene stuff probably better. But then like
hygiene stuff. What do you mean?
Maze didn't brush his teeth till he got engaged.
What?
No, like
they call them all wooden teeth Maze.
Just more regular, like
I have heard that.
Beauty regimen stuff, like Mo was talking about skincare. I know you're all about it, Zach. You look
love me some skincare,
and
I shower sometimes twice a day.
I'm a big fan.
Clean.
Yes,
I like to be clean, man. Yeah,
but
I'm changing my sheets every 3 days, 4 days. Like
you probably do not have. In most cases, the male does not have as high of a beauty standard or like hygiene standard as the woman in the relationship. So like if someone is telling you like you stink or like, oh, you need to do this or whatever.
You're right.
Let's tell you stink.
Hey man, it could happen.
I mean, I worked with a guy who smelled so bad every day and would wear the same outfit the whole week in a warehouse setting where he's like sweating profusely, and he lived with his girlfriend, and I just couldn't understand, like, someone is sleeping in the bed with you. Like, I don't know if she's one of those people that has no sense of smell, like, because I know that does exist,
or maybe she just got used to it.
Like if you live on a farm and you're like, oh, I can't smell the cow shit anymore.
Maybe he wasn't smelly, and then as they like were together and lived together, whatever, as his smell increased,
so
it was
did
a
her
slow enough
tolerance.
process. It's the whole like boiled pot with the frog in it, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Gradual. Awesome. It's gradual. You won't notice.
It was so bad. You could smell him coming. Well, okay. Let me run that back. Okay.
You can smell him what?
Ejaculating.
Approaching.
Oh. Ejaculate.
Ejaculate?
Ejaculate. But what I was going to say is like, so in that sense, I probably take better care of myself in a relationship because you're presenting yourself to somebody and you have to like put more effort into that. But I think probably like there's some things that, like I probably carved out more me time and like gave myself more like mental health support, like to, if I was single, I don't know.
Yeah. Like it's weird. Like cause I really need my space at times, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to have a ton of conversations all the time. I want them to be
You?
yeah. It's shocking, I know.
I want all
All
space.
I do is have conversations with you multiple times a week.
and it's why
Everywhere.
why we
Hours.
break up constantly.
Feels like every few hours you guys have.
Too many conversations.
Yeah, I mean, I think because I've been in relationships where like we order a lot of food, or relationships where like you cook all the time, you know, like so to me, the in a relationship or out of a relationship doesn't really determine taking better care. I guess the person also, whatever their influence on you is, like, matters in that too. But yeah, like I think it's you probably are cooking more meals, or maybe higher like if you're cooking with a partner or for a partner, you're probably putting more effort into into it being better. Yeah, that's fair.
Because there, you know, if it's just me, if it's dinner for one, I'll pop in the lean cuisine. You never know.
Yeah, I mean,
whatever is available.
Don't use your elitist views on
microwavable
dinners.
Oh, that was
it's not microwavable dinners. It's
that's
lean
one of the
cuisine.
dumbest complaints we've ever gotten. Someone calling us elitist for not liking that piece of shit lean cuisine, unless they're a sponsor, and then I love them.
Sometimes that's Hey, lean cuisine and Tubi. If you're out there listening, we'll take the double.
We'll
Predator DAP a sponsorship.
Absolutely.
Right there.
I think the guy I was talking about must listen because he switched to a Marie Callender's chicken burrito bowl.
Nice.
They have
nice.
Marie Callender's chicken
that
burrito.
is
I thought they just made
elite.
pies.
Well, see, Marie Callender's has a restaurant, Zach. I don't know if you
I know that, but like I still just assume that it's nothing but pies.
Yeah. Well, it's either a pie with a crust or without a crust. You're getting an uncrusted pie.
Well,
that's where Uncrustables came from. Yeah,
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I almost got Uncrustables at Whole Foods the other day. I looked at it long and hard in that freezer, but it wasn't the typical. It was like their version of it.
You can't do it. It's not
healthy,
the one you're used to.
Organic, or whatever.
It's not.
I'm not getting
I'll get one at 7-Eleven.
Sure. Oh, absolutely.
It's not the NBA media
and they're square.
Oh, that's what I miss about Staples Center, man. Oh my god, they're literally just there to take. I would take 4.
Yeah, it was like you
just put them in my pockets and go sit down at my seat, at my media seat, and just like every once in a while, just reach into a pocket, Uncrustable comes out. Yep. Oh, I felt like a king.
Are they thawed already, or are you thawing them in your pockets?
No, they're pretty much thawed. Like they're cool, but they're pretty much thawed.
It's kept in the fridge, not the freezer. At that point.
Okay.
But yeah, if it's dinner for one, it's very rare that I will like go to the store, buy ingredients, cook a meal, sit down and at a table and eat it. Like it's much more likely that's happening if I'm
doing all that stuff, but I'm probably eating in bed. But I will go buy stuff and cook and everything. But it's definitely going straight to bed.
But if I'm doing that, it's because I'm craving something specific that I want to make or whatever. Like I saw something I really want to make when I'm on my own and try it. But
yeah, like I hadn't made this Korean chicken in a while, so I made that yesterday, and it was great.
But the other wrinkle in this question is like, do you take better care of yourself when you're trying to like actively date? When you're trying to present yourself, or like,
I'm sure there was a time in my life where I did, but now
when you're in a relationship, is there a comfort level that like you stop doing certain things?
Again, like it depends on the person. Like if your partner is active, that is probably going to lead you to being active with them, right?
Yeah, I used to run a shit ton more when I was single. Now I'm just not as eager to run.
Got that ring on it.
Why would you
that ring's heavy, right, Mo?
Why would you ever?
It kind of is. It's a little funny. Like every now
maybe you should work out.
That's too much work.
Just finger lips.
Yeah.
Oh, it's ring. Oh, it's so heavy.
I do gauge though. Like I'm like, oh, I've had too much salt these days. If I can't slide it off my finger.
Why are you sliding it off your finger, Mo?
Yeah.
Mom talk. Mo talk about to be
Mo talk
in scandal.
Drop that second M.
Got to put lotion.
Someone's moving to Hawaii for 2 months.
That'd be great. That would be nice.
We got a Fled says, in honor of football season, what is your ideal tailgate menu? Entree, sides, beverages, etc. I haven't really
Are there
tailgated
entrees?
a bunch.
Dude, I would
mean, I
I
guess
would meet my
burgers and stuff.
friends before Vikings games when I lived in Minneapolis because they would go and tailgate.
Mm-hmm.
And I lived close enough to the new stadium that where I would just like, all right, I'm gonna go hang out and tailgate with them.
You need some good
Trying to
dips.
think. Yeah, you need good
Or-
dips. You need burgers. You need hot dogs. They would do. Fuck, they did something that was really good.
I mean, you can't do anything that requires like that much time, right?
Well, what we
So-
would
No, they would get there at like 7 a.m. for.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think you understand
Noon
like
kickoff.
people like
Yeah.
how early people get to tailgate and
Yeah.
start.
Because I would show up at like 10 a.m. and be
At
there for like 2
full-
hours, and they had been there hours before.
already grills already fired
Yeah.
up and ready to roll.
Mhm.
Like that's the thing. Like when you're
Or I meant like
tailgating-
smoke some ribs or something. Like that seems.
I mean, they do. They'll do that like maybe the night before and bring
Yeah.
them
You
in
gotta do
like kind
crock
of
pot
reheat.
stuff.
Yeah.
But I have a group of friends that do a annual tailgate at SC, and what they've started to do is they actually have a taco truck come and like set. They
But that's
hire
not
the taco truck.
tailgating.
Yeah, it is. And
Taco
they set
gating.
up their whole. They
That's
have
not
their
no.
whole.
That's like saying, "Oh yeah, we're going camping," and then you stay in a cabin.
It's
like that's not
it's
like
glam gating.
yeah.
that's fine. I'm
not-
fine, and I'm fine with that.
So
But,
you
you
guys
know,
It's
went
like on
to a
Gilmore
taco
Girls
truck.
when they go to the Yale Harvard game.
Look,
Cliche-
if there's
cliche
anything
for a
I've
reason.
learned about Mo from the mailbag, it's that if tacos are involved,
I'm in.
it's a 15 out of 10 for Mo.
I was crushed the other day when I found out that one of my favorite taco places in downtown, though, uses lard to make their tortillas.
Oh yeah.
So that
I mean,
was
that's
the end
what
of
makes
my,
it good.
that ended my my run of Sonora Town.
See, there you go.
Wow.
And before
Put them on
Jamie
blast.
would have been housing those lard tacos, it would have been a problem.
She's the one that had pointed it out after I finished my tacos.
I would imagine, yeah. After they were gone. Oh, look at that.
Wait. We got to talk about this.
Uh-oh.
Hold on a second. This is a terrible tattoo.
Jayson Tatum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my god.
yeah.
Oh my god.
I
This
mean,
is a terrible tattoo.
he is not helping himself
What?
out, man.
What is it? I haven't seen it.
It's
got a
a
tattoo of
tattoo of
himself.
himself celebrating the championship.
No.
He got a tattoo of himself.
That's
You
so
need a picture,
Steve-O.
Mace? Because I got it. You want me
Working
to
on
send it?
it.
Very Steve-O.
I guess
Working
just
on
send
it.
it to you. I have it.
Working
Ew,
on it.
that's ugh.
That's a terrible tattoo. How did the Celtics have the worst championship summer?
They're the Celtics, and it's the most cordiest group of guys you could have.
Look at
So,
that. That's
specifically
awful.
it's right here, Katie. That's
Oh,
Well,
him.
now I gotta
my
look up
God.
Proverbs 5-6. Hold on.
I mean, look
No.
at this weird alien child looking up at the hoop too. Is that probably
Right.
also him? It's not really joining a prestigious collection here. Are those headphones? No, it's an Olympic medal.
Yeah, Olympic medal. So
Sorry,
he even
I
got
thought
an
he-
Olympic medal. Is that Tokyo?
Why wouldn't you get it around?
That might be.
Your
It
nipples.
must be
Your neck.
Tokyo. It can't really tell. It looks like
That should-
2024 maybe, but I don't know.
That should be betwixt his nipples right there. Like if
No,
you're gonna
but
get
that
a
seems-
medal,
That doesn't seem new. That seems like that one's old. I think that one's Tokyo. I think he's going to have to find space for the French one
Yeah.
for Paris.
That's so embarrassing.
he got his shoes too. Holy shit!
Yeah,
he's
Well,
got
but
his
that's
Jordans.
not. But that's not even. Didn't he get? He's the one that got a hitch tattoo, right?
He got a what?
A hitch tattoo.
Oh, this
Didn't that happen last
Like-
year? He got like a scene from the movie Hitch, like on his leg.
Can we
wasn't
make
that- Yeah,
it
he
their
did.
championship?
That
Can
this does sound familiar.
Yeah,
Can
like
we
him, like
vacate their
like when
championship? Like,
when
that shouldn't
Hitch
count.
is when Hitch is like allergic. Right? When
We're
he has an allergic
officially-
reaction.
The
Yeah,
worst
he sure did.
tattoo.
I think he's raised the bar here of bad tattoos.
Is
Look
he
at
on
that.
drugs with Dakota?
Oh my God.
That's right. Denzel, Hitch,
John Q, Hitch, the
Sidney D.
Incredibles kid, and Wesley Snipes from White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah.
And it says life.
Do we have a code for BetterHelp? Mental
yeah,
illness
I mean,
is real.
Promo code CS Rise. That's
Is
the
that
thing
is that or is that the Eddie Murphy's character when he's old in the movie Life?
No, it's
Which
not.
one? No.
I mean, no, that's Denzel and John Q.
Yeah, that's John Q. That's
Hitch.
Hitch. That's Sidney
Wow.
Dean. And the
And
Incredible.
obviously the Incredible Kids. Yeah. Wow. He's so lame.
He picked the worst
Jeez.
Incredible.
He
He literally picked the worst Incredible.
is the kid the worst Incredible? I don't remember that movie at all.
He's
Like,
so uncredible.
I know
the
I
baby
saw
is
it.
tight. The
The
mom's
baby's the
thick.
best.
The dad is Superman.
We got Violet.
Violet's annoying as fuck.
Is this where Frozone is?
Yeah.
He didn't
Okay.
get Frozone. He went with the white child.
Yeah. Samuel L. Jackson couldn't get any love on the tattoo.
That, I mean, yeah.
Says a lot about Tatum.
Yeah, but if
He's
he had gotten Samuel L.
broadcasting to
Jackson,
the
it would have been
world.
it would have been like Black Snake Moan Samuel L. Jackson or something. Like he
Right.
would have gotten like one of the bigger roles.
Do any of you guys golf?
No.
I try to. I'm
No.
not very good. I'm pretty bad.
No, why?
I'm golfing tomorrow, and I've never done it. I need some tips.
Oh, hit the ball.
Ugh, I don't know.
Keep,
Hit the ball straight.
keep your head down. That's all I got.
Yeah, keep your eye on the ball.
I'm gonna have to like tug my titties into my armpits. I don't know how this is gonna work.
You're gonna have to
Yeah,
hit
you-
it with your tits.
It'd be tough
the
for you to
clubs,
swing
The
those
clubs are
things.
relevant. Yeah.
It's a lot of
use 'em?
swinging. First time ever golfing. Why are you golfing?
Just like a charity event for my job.
Nice.
And one of our customers was like, "Do you want to be on the team?" I'm like, "I don't know how to golf," and they don't care. So I'm just gonna drink at 8 a.m. and see what happens.
That's the
That's-
reason to
I
that-
go.
bet it's gonna go great.
That's golfing right there.
Have you ever swung
Yeah.
a golf club before?
Yes. I used to keep one in my trunk, and one time I had to break down the
Swinging
door.
them at a person is not.
No, that using it as a weapon or using it for its purpose are two very different things.
I've never hit a golf ball with one.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay.
Neither
Emily
well.
is the golfer, I believe. Of
I
the
can
group.
Oh,
actually. Zach's
shit.
correct. I've tried. I just can't.
Yeah, ask
Em-
Emily.
Emily's got us covered on kickboxing and golf.
Okay.
I got a little Muay Thai in me.
There's no way.
What?
Yeah, I do it. I
You
do
wanna
it
say
on
that again?
Saturdays.
You have absolutely no hip
You
mobility.
stopped running when
There's
you got
no way-
married. I don't even want to
There's
know what it took to get
no
you to
way
stop
No, I
doing
go
Muay
do.
Thai.
I do
There's
martial
no
arts with
way
my
you have the
brother-in-law.
hip mobility to do
Nah,
Muay
I
Thai.
got pretty good kicks.
There's
Pretty
no
good
way.
what?
Pretty good.
I've seen you
Kicks.
walk. No, you don't. It's not.
Mo Thai?
Just-
Mo tie. Mo tie, mo problems.
I got a little Muay Thai.
That is not how that goes. You
Would
don't
you
have
like
a little
to?
Muay Thai in you. Yeah.
All right. We got to wrap on the early side today, but RGG says, what is your preferred beer, wine, and cocktail?
I hate beer.
Yeah. I did have some really good beer in Prague. It was really cheap. Prague is also just super cheap. Holy shit.
I'm not that into
Um,
wine either, honestly. I just like
I
a
don't-
good
Oh.
vodka soda with some lime juice.
My favorite wine is this red wine called Ones. That's from, I believe, Booker. Booker is my favorite winery. It's in Paso Robles. Fantastic. But that's my favorite wine. That is a fucking... I'm saving 2 bottles just for, I don't know when.
I like it
But
in a
it's
box.
expensive.
Shit, I went there last summer. Actually, Booker. Yeah, it's a good wine.
Booker's great,
Very
man.
good, very good,
I
very
met
good.
the owner, and he's a psychopath, and he's like a big time basketball fan. So he's just like telling me all these weird stories about Kawhi Leonard coming to the winery and everything. And
What is it,
but Booker's
Appleback?
The wine
Booker's
Leonard.
a good time. Yeah, Kawhi Leonard. There you go.
Mm.
But yeah, I like a cab. If we're going just specific type of wine, I like a cab.
That is
Not-
a Cabernet Sauvignon.
I'm mainly a light beer drinker. Coronas.
Yeah, I don't want a heavy beer. That's-
I'm not interested in anything really heavy, and then I just do like Casamigos on the rocks.
Cocktail, I'll take an old fashioned. Otherwise, just like any whiskey neat or scotch neat. That's what I'm here for.
Have you guys ever
Any
had
good whiskey?
natural wine?
Yeah,
Participated in that craze
It's
at all? What
fine.
do you think?
it makes me wish I was drinking
Wine.
Unnatural
Doesn't
wine.
it-
yes.
Doesn't it make you not hungover, or what's the thing?
It's kind of it's like carbonated. Is really the
you
thing.
can also just hydrate throughout the night as you're drinking regular wine, and you'll be fine. You won't be hungover the next day. You can have good wine and not be hungover.
Very, very popular in San Francisco. It's all over.
Oh,
the
it's
place,
huge, like
natural
East Side
wine.
here. Oh my god.
Yeah, Isabel and all of her friends drink natural wine, drink orange wine, drink chilled reds. Those are all
Orange
there.
wine, not
go
good.
to.
Stop trying to make it a thing. Orange wine's not good.
Hey man, they're not stopping for you. They're gonna keep drinking it.
They should stop for them. It's not good.
They will not. I mean,
I get it. It's a different color than what we're used to with wine. Doesn't make it good.
But Zach,
but it's natural. Beer. I mean, beer. Like,
May's a big beerman.
I drink a lot of beers, but the thing about beer is that there's too many. So
Yeah.
like, I like local, craft beer. I suppose I'm always trying new craft beers. I like drinking them because I just have a much better gauge of like what it's going to do for me. Wine, even as I've gotten older, even as I've refined my palate, I cannot really taste the difference. I don't really care. It like wine is wine. Like when my grandparents like bring out the nice wine for Christmas, I'm like, cool. So how is this different than the bottle that we already had?
It's so different.
They definitely
so
didn't give
different.
you the nice wine though. They definitely did. They definitely were like, Mace can't tell. Anthony won't know.
I've gone wine tasting. I've partook in many wines. It all tastes like wine. I really don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry.
Wow.
And then cocktails. I mean, yeah, I usually go for like the
Red eye.
A red eye.
Red
I
eye.
usually go for the
breakfast.
mezcal drink
Oh, mezcal
on
you
the
say.
menu.
God.
Mezcal with
Let me-
mezcal.
I'm gonna spoil some confidences here. There's a new dog
There's always
that
a new dog.
I'm gonna read this. Amin was messaging me yesterday. He said, the dog is a big ass pit that barked loud as fuck. I'm glad she didn't see me jump. I said, you jumped? He barked at you, barked loud as hell. He says, then sometime later, I think I've won the dog over, but I'm not sure. I said, scratch its very lower back towards the butt. You'll win. He said, I don't trust you. I said, don't pet the top of their head. I said, go under the chin or lower back above the butt. Fish in a barrel. He said, I fully don't trust your ass. I was giving him real advice on how to like win this dog over.
That's how you do it.
And then
He thinks you're trying to
I'm trying to
That's
sabotage
almost
him.
even better.
His-
Because
And then
You
at
put
one
your
point-
hand in its mouth.
And then
he's
at one
going to do
point
the exact opposite of what you
I know.
do, and he's going to get bit.
And then he sent me some cowardly video of him with the dog, clearly talking loud enough so whoever is there would hear him like pretending to bond with this dog, but he was not in it.
Dogs can smell fraudulence.
Yes, absolutely.
All you have to do
Absolutely.
is project actual confidence and interest. And Amin is incapable of doing that. So he will never win over a dog.
I'm gonna keep giving him the right advice so that he goes the opposite way.
Yeah.
I
That's
love
good.
it.
Man, he's confiding in you, but he still doesn't.
But doesn't trust me. Yes.
No. Zach's
It's
fucking
like-
with me.
It's like talking to a therapist and then not doing anything they say to do. Like just
That's incredible, man. Yeah,
Get a trainer. Don't work out.
right. Exactly. Just
It's pretty fucking wild, man. Dogs are not complicated. They're not complicated
Super easy.
at all.
super easy.
Cats are harder.
Cats are hard.
way harder. Yeah.
Cats are definitely like winning over a cat takes work, but also Amin can just ignore every cat ever, and it's not a problem.
I was out last night and this stranger like had her dog in her lap, and I was like, "Oh, can I pet your dog?" She's like, "Oh, he's like very skittish with strangers, so you can try." But and I like so easy, like so easy to like get this dog to love me instantly. I'm like, yeah, dogs are so easy.
Strangers. I
Yeah.
mean, who can resist?
Soft swinging with other dogs. All right. I think
So
that's going to
much
do it for
Riz.
us this week on the mailbag. Thanks to Mo, Katie, and Zach, and all the mom talks of the Mormon wives.
Muay talk.
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai.
I'm Maze. We'll catch you next time.
I think the
on
title is I got a
Mailbag.
little Muay Thai in me.
I knew it's going.
It's a little long.
I
I'm
know
gonna
it's
go.
going to be.
I'm gonna go with soft swinging, but I got a little Muay
Yeah.
Thai in me is a good
Soft-
subtitle.
Soft swinging is how you get it in you.
That's true. You have to tell me.